I've been trying to fill my father's shoes, but I never once asked what I wanted to do.
Elemental is an animation adventure comedy movie. The cast consists of Leah Lewis, and I'm going to butcher this person's name, Mahmoudou Athi. It's directed by Peter Soule. He's done movies like Ponyo and The Good Dinosaur. Disney and Pixar's Elemental, an all-new original film set in Element City where fire, water, land, and air residents live together. The story introduced Ember, a tough, quick-witted, and fiery young woman whose friendship with a fun, sappy, go-with-the-flow guy named Wade challenges her beliefs about the world they live in. So I really didn't have too much attraction to this movie because honestly, I kind of thought that the way that Disney has been going with their identity politics and stuff, I just thought that this was going to go down the same route. You know, I just thought, hey, let me check it out. Let me see. The animation looks cool. And, you know, that's what mostly interested me about it. But, I went in watching it with a lot of fears. Now, the movie's about a family. It's basically, they go by elements. So it's this fire family and they leave from where they live to live in this new city where basically all the elements live there except fire. And basically they're kind of like introduced as the new family there. And, you know, the dad and the mother, they're more like fire sticks together. And, you know, they don't want to deal with other elements. This Ember, the fire girl, needs the help of Wade, the water guy, to basically keep the shop from being shut down by the city. Now, I thought the whole character basis to the story was pretty cool because, you know, it's air, fire, water, and earth. And basically, if you see, all the elements, they live together in harmony. But fire is more of the destructive one, the one that really doesn't get along with anything else. You know, because if obviously you mix fire with water, you get gas, or the water will burn out. You mix it with earth, it'll burn the earth. And, you know, with air, it'll create steam and the air will go away. So fire is like the dangerous people, the one that everyone wants to stay away from. I thought the characters in this movie were pretty cool. I thought Ember, who's played by Leah Lewis, was really, really cool. I like the way that every time she would get angrier and angrier, she would turn hotter and hotter, or a lot more purple, like making a purple flame, and to show basically the anger that she's feeling. I thought those were great things. And you see how the fire elements are more tempered, more, you know, it's like if they want to get into a fight, but it's not really like that. But, you know, it's the way that they're portrayed. They're the more dangerous people. And then the water family, or the water people, they're, you know, I don't know how to explain it to you, but he's more of a hey, laid back kind of person. They just see how things go, and, you know, like they said, they go with the flow type thing. You know, that they're okay with a lot of stuff, and they just see where things lead to. And I thought it's pretty cool because I think a lot of people could relate to these types of things, like the elements. And it's cool because sometimes in the world you see this type of stuff. And it's cool how they could just bring them together to be basically like one city, let's say. I thought the animation in the movie was incredible. I honestly, you know, when let's say the water would touch the fire people, basically half, you know, wherever it would touch, so then that would, you know, dissipate, or that would leave that part of their body. And then they would need to basically build like a fire, eat kindling or something like that, to then build up the fire. And it was cool how the animators played that, lowering the fire or the intensity of the fire, or how the water person, when he would get next to the fire, would start boiling up. And I thought it was interesting how they came up with those ideas to make it work. Now, what I loved about the movie is this heartwarming story, is how these two different people from two different backgrounds come together and basically they come to fall in love. And it's relatable in a lot of sense in real life, because, you know, the water person's like the rich person, the fire person comes from hard work and doing and, you know, basically living in more poverty-ish area where they built their business, and you know, and then they come together and they're basically opposites. And what happens here is that opposites attract here. And I thought, you know, the ending of the story and how it played out was beautiful, and I think how people would sacrifice themselves for the people that they love, I think is awesome. Well, one of the worst things for the movie is like everyone's afraid of, was there an agenda? For me, in my opinion, for the most part, there wasn't. Can you point out some? Yes. But it wasn't overly extremely how they've done with other movies like Lightyear or even Marvel when they did Thor: Love and Thunder. Did it have its parts in there? Yes, it did. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, you see a couple things here, a couple things there, and the worst thing about it is, like, the thing that I didn't like about the film was the Wade, the man. He was basically the biggest wimp in the world. He cries about everything, and maybe, you know, that's how the water characters are, but, you know, I saw the water character's dad, and he was fine. He looked, you know, he was a manly figure, but I don't know, he got like that crying from his mom or something. I don't know, they just basically emasculated the guy. But honestly, other than that, there, you know, everything else for me, the movie was fine. Now, would I recommend the movie? Yes, I would. Like I said before, I think it's a great story, and I think it's worth taking your kid to go watch it. My opinion, out of like all the movies that have come out lately for Disney, this one's right up there. I really enjoyed myself, and that's why I say I think that's why I recommend it. Well, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have seen the movie, maybe you have a different opinion from what I'm thinking. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, and God bless.